Alright guys, I'm going to do a review taste test. I've been seeing a lot of people do these, some kind of crazy looking bug. I've been seeing a lot of people do these on YouTube, these Mountain House. Garrett Outdoors has been doing some taste test reviews. Living Frugal and Prepping has been doing some of these, and there's a lot of people that do these reviews on these taste tests. But I've been aware of Mountain House for a number of years. I like their stuff. I like their food. I've eaten quite a few of them, and I have just an assortment of some here that I have, because since I prep some foods for emergency purposes, you know, when shit hits the fan or just anything, any reason, you know, they're good for camping too. But I have several of these, and I have them stashed back, you know, and they last a long time being freeze dried. And I've always been a fan of Mountain House. Almost everything I've ever eaten from them is good. But so I really like them. And but I'm going to give a taste test on one that I have not tried yet, and I've had it stashed back for a little bit. But biscuits and sausage gravy sounds delicious, so I'm going to give that a try. And we'll go over a little bit of this with you too, but let's get this thing started. I'm going to use this, heat up some water. Alright, while that's heating up, yeah, I've just got some, you know, I got some scrambled eggs with bacon, chicken breast with rib meat and mashed potatoes, granola with milk and blueberries, breakfast skillet beef stew, and chili mac with beef, and they make a whole wide range of these things. They're awesome. So while we're cooking this up, I'm not going to try to make this a really long video, but I'm going to pause until the water gets done. We'll add it in there, and we'll go from there. Now on this biscuits gravy, you're only supposed to add 3/4 cup of boiling water. Make sure you remove that. It's not going to hurt you if you don't. But give you just kind of a look at it. Looks like some breadcrumbs and little pieces of sausage in there. So get you a good look. Basically what it looks like. So give it a little stir. Got my MRE spoon. So all right, seal it up. Gotta let it sit for 4 minutes, and then you let it stir it, let it stand for 8 or 9 more minutes. Anyway, now what I was going to say about these meals is that, you know, they're great to take along because they're lightweight, and if you're at a place where you can have water, you know, source of water, you can boil up your water, purify it that way, and use it in this stuff. Now, my vegan friends, my plant-based outdoors, Kyle and Jacqueline, and plant-based survival, and other people, there's a lot of vegans out there. Now there is a whole wide variety of this type of stuff, and I'm sure they already know this, but if you're not, you know, if they don't, and then if other people don't that are vegans, there's a whole bunch of stuff out there just for you on this stuff too. And all this stuff being freeze-dried, what happens is it just removes the water from it, the moisture from your food, and it's just freeze-dried. So I mean, a lot of people, I know I'm preaching to the choir, but a lot of people may not know. But it also, by doing so, it actually retains almost all of the nutrients that are in the food, you know, still. So, but like here, I have a backpacker's pantry. This is Louisiana red beans and rice. It is vegan. No gluten also. So, red beans and rice is good. Also, I have a pad thai, Asian. It is also vegan, and that's a 2 meal right there. Now, one thing though about Backpacker's Pantry on some of their stuff, like this one, this is Jose Rancheros. That sounds really good, doesn't it? But the thing about this stuff is, even though it's dehydrated and everything, is it's not like this, where you just mix it up in here, but you have to cook this one in a non-stick skillet. So this is more for camping, things kind of like that. But if you have that with you, or you have some kind of camping, skillet that you cook in, this will work great for that. But it's not, but you don't just make this in a bag and eat it out of it like that one. The other ones you do though, just not that one. But anyway, so there's a wide variety. I mean, they have a lot of number 10 cans, the big cans of just freeze-dried vegetables and fruits. And then of course the ready-made stuff like this too, the beef stews and things like that. So let that sit for a couple more minutes. I'll get right back with you. Okay, yeah, one thing I was going to mention on here, and I forgot to mention while we're waiting here, is that the shelf life on this stuff is incredibly long. This says best by July of 2046. So that's a good thing. Good for storable, for long-term situations. And also, I'm using this MRE spoon I actually got out of an MRE. Keep these. These things are heavy duty. They're not like your typical cheap ass silverware you get at Walmart, you have at the family functions and stuff. These things are heavy duty. And even read a report not that long ago that one of our good old troops killed an insurgent with one of these. So, killed a terrorist. That's awesome. Probably stuck it in his neck or something. Anyway, let's check this food out. Shh. Or liberals will find out and they'll try to ban spoons. Now that we've let it sit, I didn't want to bore you all with the stir and wait, but I did lick the spoon after I stirred it the first time, and I will say it's pretty dang tasty. Anyway, let's get a look at it here. Looks kind of mushy, but so that's what it looks like. Let's give it a taste test. It's pretty hot. It's actually pretty dang good. Only thing missing is a little bit of pepper. Other than that, it's not too bad. Taste a piece of this sausage. Well, let's sit here and let y'all watch me eat it all. But I will finish it. I actually really like that. It is not your favorite breakfast diner, the old grease and spoon with the best biscuits and gravy in town, but it's actually pretty good. And like I said, I like all of Mountain House's stuff that I've eaten. This chicken breast with mashed potatoes is really good. It's kind of like a grilled chicken. They do have there's 2 breasts in here, by the way, so a good portion of mashed potatoes. I mean, that's a pretty good size bag. I will say though that they do have 2 hamburger patties with mashed potatoes, and I haven't tried that one. I'd like to. They didn't have them in my area. I haven't seen them around. I guess I'd have to order them, but I do like Mountain House stuff. I've eaten theirs. I've eaten Wise Foods also. The lasagna, I've eaten that one of theirs, and something else a while back. Can't remember what it was. It might have been spaghetti or something with meat sauce or something. And they're really good too. Now, this is not like eating homemade food. It's pretty close because it's pretty good. But at the same time, it will save your life. It's easy, it's lightweight. These things, since they're freeze dried, they don't have any water, they're lightweight. And you can pack quite a few of them in a bag, you know, and with not much weight at all. But you know, like I said, they're good because I like all that stuff. I like MREs, most of them, you know, most of the MREs. But what I do is I store them in a 5-gallon bucket, you know, just pack them in there nice and neat, and you can grab that to go if you have to, you know, have to bug out or get out or something real quick, and then you got some food for a little bit. But quite a bit of them will fit in there if you pack them down in there, right? But you know, when a shit hits the situation fan, a real serious scenario, you know, these things will taste like gold. So, but I'm gonna sit here and eat the rest of this. This is actually pretty dang good. So, still hot, but I might do a couple more of these because I think there's one in there I haven't eaten. I think it's they do desserts too, and I think it's this apple crisp. I haven't tried that one yet, but I might do that. So anyway, keep it heavy, everybody, and thanks for watching the video, and cheers to all of you guys. I raise my ale to you.